So we did a video on the Bikini Bottom jail, so it's only fitting to follow it up with a video on the Bikini Bottom police station, before I get any more comments telling me about missing episodes that clearly show a different building. Hey! The Bikini Bottom police station actually takes until season 2 to make its first appearance in the episode Life of Crime. We see from the outside that the building is not super large, but still pretty big for being a building in SpongeBob. Like, the bigger on the inside rule was basically made for this show.
What can I do for you boys?
We stole a balloon! We stole a balloon!
What's the problem here?
In the lobby we got a wanted poster next to a mysterious door that's not the one the two entered through, as we can see that one behind them.
What are you gonna do to us?
Okay, follow me. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Okay, time's up.
I can't tell if it says 18 or 1B, which is like very important for lore purposes, but it looks more like 1B, and that makes sense since even with the bigger on the inside rule, I think 18 cells would be kinda crazy in here, like, unless they're underground.
We stole a balloon!
Yeah, on Free Balloon Day. How about some lollipops for the road, boys?
However, there looks to be 2 floors here, with the big windows on the upper half, but there's not much of a point to theorize about that, since in the building's next appearance in SpongeBob Meets the Strangler, it's not the same building.
Bodyguard! Bodyguard!
Look, kid! I'm not your bodyguard!
Like, this is clearly a new design and probably in a new location as well, since the road in front of the building is different. Like in the old design it's a horizontal road, and in SpongeBob Meets the Strangler it's a road straight forward. The background also looks different with more corals in the newer one. So I'm gonna view these two as different buildings that are in different locations, and that means the old one probably still exists, and well, we're still gonna take a look at the new one because they're both police stations.
I'm the Strangler! See?
The Strangler!
Good work, SpongeBob.
Here the cell isn't numbered, but the interior looks very similar. It has the same roof and lanterns. Walls look to be the same material as well, but these ones are a lot cleaner, which makes sense since it looks more fresher in general.
At least I'm safe from that yellow idiot.
Hey, Mac. What are you in for?
Jumping forward, we got the season 8 episode Fiasco, where Plankton gets put behind bars at the police station.
Thanks for clearing this whole mess up, Mr. Krabs.
Of course, officer.
Not much new to see here, but it's interesting how here Plankton is put in a regular sized cell that he literally can get out of, like the spaces between the bars, just by walking through. At least the jail had like the mini cell solution. The police station don't have the same like Plankton resources, I guess. Also, Squidward's in here too.
Hey, don't I get a phone call?
The station is not in nearly as many episodes as the jail, but it got a big episode all focused on it in season 11 with Call the Cops.
Turn to your left.
What is this?
Consistent exterior, and we get a new room with the photo room where they take their literal mugshots.
Low life.
This cell is actually ridiculous. At least with the last one you could make an argument for perspective or something. Here you can fit 3 planktons between the bars.
One too many goofy goobers again, eh?
We get a better view of the mugshot room, showing the computer, which I'm guessing is used for like documenting the inmates.
Get in there and sleep it off.
As Patrick goes into Plankton's cell, we see the bunk bed we saw from between bars earlier, and also a toilet and a small window.
Still classified.
Well, if it isn't little Helen the felon.
The lobby of the police station is looking pretty similar to how it looked like in the old building back in Season 2.
Good work, boys. You nabbed the most notorious criminal in Bikini Bottom.
They both got this podium-like thing, and both of them got the Bikini Bottom Police Department logo on here, although in different colors. They got a Tattletale Strangler wanted poster in here, and we also saw wanted posters in this room in Life of Crime, although the Strangler hadn't appeared in the show yet at that point. Of course there's a framed donut as well.
Alright, take her to the interrogation room.
The next room we get to see is the interrogation room. There's not much to talk about with the room that the suspect sits in, it's just kind of a room.
Questions and act tough. Got it.
But on the other side of the glass, there's some interesting stuff. Yet again, donut worship, but behind Krabs there's another wanted poster. This one for Dennis, which is pretty cool. As Krabs goes through this hallway, we see some different rooms, a broom room, this donut room that he opens, and then the evidence room.
You promised me ice cream!
Look,
This room is pretty big, and there's some stuff in here, like a Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy comic, and Old Man Walker.
I have a confession to make!
To my knowledge, the police station hasn't appeared after this episode, although you can go inside the original version of it in the video game Battle for Bikini Bottom. In both the original and rehydrated remake, there is a robot viewer in here where you can browse through the list of Bikini Bottom's most wanted, which is the different robots you fight in the game. This is why I'm mostly looking at the actual episodes for these videos, since the video games are often very inconsistent and like even more tailored to the episode's plots than the show. The police station looks cool here though. It does appear in some other games as well, like the Patrick Star game from last year, I think, although I don't think you can go inside it.